And joining us now is Africa 54 health correspondent Linord Modu with news on antibiotic research. Linord, what do you have for us?
Scientists in Sweden say they may have found an alternative to using antibiotics. In a mouse model, the scientists trained the body's natural immune system called innate immunity to disarm and destroy a bacterium that causes a kidney infection, often in children. The innate immune system is the front line of the body's defenses, and it works in two different ways to fight infections. The first targets and kills the invading pathogen. The second causes inflammation, but also can cause significant tissue damage. The researchers turned off the inflammation molecule and found they could take advantage of the part of natural immune defense that promotes healing. The study was published in the journal Science Translational Medicine. Now, an over-the-counter kit used to test for malaria is promising to make the diagnosis of the mosquito-borne disease quicker and more accessible.
Instead of painful tests that draw blood, patients can now buy a urine malaria test at a local pharmacy and take it home. Nigeria's Ministry of Health is encouraging people to use the home test kits rather than self-medicating when they have a fever. Using the test is simple. It contains a strip that is placed in a container of urine and left to stand for 25 minutes. If two visible lines appear across the strip, the test is positive. One line means it's negative. Victoria and Wenmadu helped develop the tests for Fyodor Biotechnology.
We were looking for opportunities to come up with a product that would solve these issues in the emerging market. And we found a product at Johns Hopkins University. It wasn't actually a product, more like research at that point. Once we developed the product to an actual prototype, we then did clinical trials here in Nigeria where we tested the urine samples of patients with fever in Nigeria.
A pack of 5 test strips sells for about $12. Fyodor is also working on plans to make the urine test kit available in other parts of Africa and Asia. Patrick Onishi is a pharmacist in Abuja and supports the government's campaign encouraging home testing.
A urine malaria test saves us a lot of stress. You will not prick to take blood for test. And it's very convenient for patients, especially in children that would not want them to be touched with anything like pricking of blood.
Malaria kills hundreds of thousands of people a year, mostly babies in the poorest parts of sub-Saharan Africa. By expanding its sales area, Fyodor is hoping to cut that number drastically and stop the spread of the deadly disease.